Hey, what's up everyone? In this video we're comparing the Saucony Endorphin Speed against the Adidas Adizero Pro. Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to Fordy Runs. Now if this is your first time at Fordy Runs, I want you to smash that pink button down there that says subscribe on it. Go to our Facebook page and join the Fordy Runs running community and check out the description. There's loads of cool things, including a link to somewhere where you may be able to get this shoe. You can definitely get this shoe, and I'm not so sure about this shoe. The Saucony Endorphin Pro, the Saucony Endorphin Speed, and the Saucony Endorphin Shift to a degree. I mean, you just can't get them for love nor money. But that is a good thing because they're such awesome shoes, and it just shows you how popular they are. If you've not seen the video I've done on this, check it out. I've also done some videos comparing it to other shoes, so definitely check that out. And I've also done a review of the Adidas Pro, and I've compared that to some other shoes as well. So let's get into some of the stats and some of the features as we always do, and then we'll compare and find out which one I prefer. Let's start with the Adizero Pro. Now this shoe is £160. I was actually, before we get into it, thinking about it, I was tempted to compare it against the Pro, but the Pro is £200, this is £160, and I think is more of a sort of fits beneath the Adidas Adizero, I probably pronounced that wrong, line of shoes, which is a high stack shoe. So I think that's more sort of going towards the Pro. So that's why I thought it would be cool to compare it to the Speed. Sorry, I was going to get into the stats and the features. So let's get into it. So like I said, £160. The shoe is 8.3 ounces. You've got this combination of lightstrike and boost in the midsole. You've got a nylon and carbon infused fibre plate, which is like a wishbone shape. You've got the Celamesh upper. You've got on the outsole the Adiwear rubber on the heel, and then you've got this quick stripe DSP, which is placed, and I'll show you in a second what it's all about, but it's there to add a little bit of traction. You've got 39.5mm in the heel, 29.5 in the forefoot, and the shoe's got a 10mm drop. Then we've got this, which, if you've not seen the video, I love this shoe. Anyway, the Saucony Endorphin Speed. Oh, it's a thing of beauty. So this is £155, I think, from memory. I may be wrong. Actually, let me just check. Yeah, it's £155. The shoe is 7.8 ounces. You've got a full-length S-shaped TPU, so like nylon plate. It's a, I would say, a softer ride, the Endorphin Pro, but you still get the Power Run PB. So the shoe has got a 35.5mm stack height in the heel, so very similar, 27.5 in the forefoot. So it's got an 8mm drop on it. So very similar in terms of stack heights and things like that. But sort of a different take on the sort of carbon plated, what's the best way, performance enhancing shoes. Yeah, so I would say straight out the bat, if you're more of a sort of toe striker, probably the wrong word, but if you're hitting the ground more at the forefoot, this is probably definitely suited towards you. I found myself not being very suited to this shoe. Very bad English, but I'm not particularly suited to this shoe. I'm not somebody who runs continuously on the front of my toes. I do that when I'm obviously picking up speed, when I'm doing tempo runs and intervals. But I think over a marathon, half marathon distance, this would kill me and break my feet. This is not designed for me. This is, I think, designed for faster runners out there. So I think I'm being a bit unfair on it. But I do believe that if you are a faster runner, it's probably worth checking out because the light strike and boost combination is good, but I just didn't get up enough to sort of get the snap and the crack off of the plate. The Celamesh upper is very good. It's true to size. There is quite a bit of room in there. It does, as you can say, it does move, as you can see, even move around. There's kind of cool the way you can sort of lace it down with all these different holes, so you can get a nice comfortable fit in the end. What I was talking about in the stats and features, there's the quick stripe. So they've shaved weight by putting this on to add traction, but they've sort of done these strips here. There's boost there exposed and light strike, and there's the Adiwear, and then you've got obviously the Continental rubber. I wore these in the wet the other day actually, and they did just fine. But yeah, I just was left kind of unimpressed with this shoe. If you've not seen any of the other videos, where this bad boy, ooh, me love this shoe. Oh man. This shoe is just fantastic. You've got the Power Run PB, which is an amazing midsole. So you're getting a nice, decent amount of energy return out of it. It's rolling you with the speed roll onto your toes. And then you get the sort of snap and the kick from the, well, it's not a carbon plate, it's like a TPU plate, but you are still getting a bit of a whip. But you can just carry speed more in it. And if you do back out of it, you sort of bounce back onto it because you've got the Power Run PB. And you've got this high amount of sort of foam here. it just keeps wanting you to go that little bit faster, and it just gives you that little bit more. Over a marathon distance, I can't wait to run this year over a marathon distance. I think, you know, when you get to that 20-mile point and you're absolutely blown out your ass, I think to be able to sort of fall back on this, and then it sort of gives you that little bit of cushion, that little bit of safety, that nice feeling when you're out there, I think this is the one to go for, guys. As I said, I think personally this is just a good shoe, but it's not really suited towards me. So, you know, I'm not being probably very fair on it. But I think if you're looking for a sort of middle of the range priced carbon plated, well, they're not carbon plated shoe, but plated shoe, let's call it, then you've got to go for the Speed all day long.